Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor if you are new here. Today's video is going to be my most used baby products pretty much from 0 to 3 months. Some of these things I'm still using now and my baby is 6 months old. So we are going to jump right in. I want to start off saying my heart is with everyone, but especially you mamas that have little ones right now that are just stuck at home. Even those of you who are about to give birth, and I know hospitals have really gotten strict on their rules. So my heart is with you. I hope you all are safe. I hope everyone is safe. We are practicing social distancing here at home. So my husband's home, my baby, of course my dog. You probably will hear them throughout this video playing or dog barking. So if you do hear that, that is why we are all stuck at home. So I'm trying to get as many videos filmed for all of you as I can. But let's just go ahead and jump right in. None of these are in any particular order. I just have a pile of things sitting next to me. One of the first things I want to talk about is a portable sound machine. This is by the brand Skip Hop. It attaches to, I attach it to his car seat. We still use this, not as much as we had to when he was younger. This is what it looks like. You've got the on and off button, the volume switches. They have more than just white noise. They have like birds chirping. So we use this when he gets tired or fussy when we're out. Anytime he's gotten fussy and we put this on his car seat and turn it on, he is like a wonderful baby. It's like magic, and we love this thing. So we have used it on the go. We've used it, when he's in a stroller, in his car seat, if he's fussy, anything. We need him to take a nap, like when we're out, use it, he's out. It's so worth it, and it's like 15 bucks. We got it at Buy Buy Baby. Portable sound machine, put it on your registry, buy one if you don't already have one. Next, for a regular sound machine, we use the Hatch Baby sound machine. It's not attached right now, but this is what the bottom of it looks like, so you can adjust the brightness, the volume, the different sounds that they have. This also will do different colors. So if you just touch this, it turns it on. You hold it down to turn it off. You can just tap it to change colors, change sounds. It's really cool. And you also have an app that connects to it. So when we're in our room, baby's in his room, we can change the color, change the sound, change the volume, whatever we want. And I think you can connect multiple ones. If you have multiple kids, you can connect all of their sound machines to the one app and control it from your phone, which is really cool. So we do really like this. I use this a lot as a nightlight. When he was sleeping in our room in his bassinet, in the middle of the night, I would turn the nightlight on to feed him, to change his diaper. It's not like super bright to where like you can see really well when you're changing his diaper. I would still turn on like my flashlight on my phone, but it's like perfect dim, but still light enough to feed, to burp, to put back down. You might need to do a second light to change the diaper in the middle of the night, but this was enough for everything else. So I really do like this. We still use this in his room. When he was feeding in the middle of the night, I would just turn this on whenever I would go in there and feed him in the middle of the night, and that was plenty. That was plenty to get him out of the crib, feed him, put him back down. So this we really like. It's really come in handy, and for all of the other babies, we will get another one for that as well. Next, I have a really gassy baby. So I have found, now talk to your doctor. I am not a doctor. I spoke to my doctor before giving these to him. And these have really been great. We now give it to him at night because that's when he gets the most gassy, and it is infant Mylicon Drops. They have other brands make pretty much the same thing, but these are the ones that we use. They're dye-free, non-staining, gas relief, and I don't know what age it says. I'm pretty sure it's like infants, as little as infants. We didn't start giving him these until he was probably closer to a month or two, 6 weeks or so, but we did speak to our doctor first. So if you have a gassy baby and feel like these might work for you, ask your doctor, see what they say. But we do use these all the time. We still use them today, and he's 6 months old, and they've done really well for him. Okay, next, pacifiers. So I watched tons of videos before having our son, and everyone has said it's for bottles and for pacifiers, get multiple different brands, get a few of each, type, see what they like, because they might not like certain ones. I bought tons of Wubba Dubs. he will use them. He spits them out very easily. So they weren't as used as I thought they would. And the ones that he likes the most and stay in his mouth the easiest are this brand called Nuk. I think that's what it is, N-U-K. And so I think it's because it has this little lip. You see that? So it's easier to stay in his mouth. And they also have, this is just like a normal one. They also have ones that are glow in the dark. So at night, if you're replacing the pacifier, you can see it easily. And these have been the ones that have worked out the best for him. They stay in his mouth the easiest. We definitely use these at night, because they will stay in his mouth longer. And he still will use, even now at 6 months old, he will still use the Wubbanubs and the Soothies, but they just don't stay in his mouth as easy as that one does. So he will use the other ones. These stay in his mouth a little easier. I think it's because of that lip. So that's why we use those the most, and we love them. Next, so baby doesn't have eczema that we know of, but a lot of times, even now, so still use this product today, if he slobbers, he'll break out a little bit on his chin. If his cheeks are really red, I know a lot of babies sometimes have baby acne, and he had a few things. If we used this Eucerin brand eczema relief on it, it would pretty much be gone the next day. So we used this, and it's very thick. So you can see when it comes out, it's just a very thick, like lotiony cream. And we will use it on anything for him. So anytime he breaks, if he's broken out, if he, has a rash, we'll use it. And I only pretty much use this on his face. Sometimes he had like a dry spot on his forehead. I would use it every night. So I put this on his face every single night. It's wonderful. It doesn't have a scent. It's really thick, very moisturizing. And so far it has seemed to really work really, really well for him. So that's still part of our nighttime routine today. Next, also still use these. Have used these since he was a baby. It is these Aveeno face and hand wipes for sensitive skin. I use this to wipe his hands. If his hands are constantly in his mouth, I want to wipe them, clean it off. I will use it on his face after he eats. Sometimes he has dried milk after he breastfeeds. Sometimes we're doing purees now and oatmeal, and sometimes that will dry on his face, and we'll use that. So these are just really great. It says fragrance and alcohol free with oat and aloe extract. And so I really do like these. And I thought that it said, maybe it's the other ones that we have. We have another brand as well. Johnson & Johnson makes a brand, makes these same things just in their brand. And there says like removes dirt and oil and, just those kinds of things. So we definitely use these to clean him, clean his hands, whether it's on the go, whether it's at home after he eats. So those are really, really helpful. Next, I wish that I would have had this sooner. I didn't get this until he was almost 6 weeks old, and it is the nose Frida. Now, my cousin told me when he was like a month old, go get it now, get it before he gets runny nose or sick or whatever, and we didn't, and I wish that I would have listened. So the nose Frida, this gets so much snot out of their nose. Now, when he's like not snotty, sometimes he still has some boogers when we do tummy time, if he's crying or whatever, and this will also get boogers out. So it has a thing that you suck through. It also has the filter in here. My husband at first was like, I am absolutely not doing that. You have the filter, nothing gets in your mouth. He does it more than I do now. It is amazing. It just sucks all of the snot out. And you can just really get way better than with the bulbs. You can take this off, clean this, run it through the dishwasher if you need to. You can drop oil down here, not oil, alcohol down here to clean this out. And this is just really, really sanitary. It works really well. When he had RSV at 2 months old and was just very snotty, and we would just suck. We would put saline drops in there if we needed to loosen things up and suck the snot out. And this is so, so, so helpful. So even now at 6 months old. So get it when your baby is young, because I wish I would have. Next, we've got, so he was never one to like to be swaddled. He would be swaddled in the hospital, and he would always get his hands up like this. So he still had the blanket around him, but his hands were always up. We'd get home, we'd try swaddling him, same thing, he would try to break out. We tried the Halo sleep sack that like Velcros his arms down. He would just wiggle and like kind of moan to get his arms up. So the one thing that worked for him, and it took us a while to transition him out because he loved it so much, is this Love to Dream. I mean, I've heard it be called like a butterfly swaddle, a cocoon swaddle. I don't know what it's called, but this is what it looks like. This is the medium size. We bought it when he was like really a week old probably. We got the smaller size. This is the medium size. We're in the large size now. His arms are out, and so the large sides come where you can unzip these to help transition. So we use that to transition him out. Now he will sleep in it without the arms, so his arms are free, but he still really likes it because it also is kind of big down here, so his legs can kind of be free and his hips can kind of be out if he wants them to. This has been amazing. It's been a huge lifesaver. He loves this thing. And it comes with a transition, so if your baby loves it, you can easily transition them out to have their arms free once they get to that stage. We didn't really have to do that until he was about 4 months old is when we started transitioning him out, maybe even closer to 5 months. And he's 6 months now and still has rolled in his crib maybe a few times. He only really rolls when he's out of his crib on the floor, but we have his arms out just in case. So this is awesome. It zips. You have the zip up here to zip down. You also have the zipper on the bottom for diaper changes in the middle of the night. You don't have to get them completely out of the swaddle, get them completely out of their onesie. So this is really, really awesome. Next, so I heard whenever I was watching these videos, I was always told you want the sleepers that zip from the bottom up so you can easily change the diaper at night. It's easier. Zippers are better than snaps. But let me tell you, with all of the onesies that I have tried that unzip from the bottom, that's a great invention. However, it zips on one side of the leg. So when you were getting the other side, I was like tugging his leg out to get his leg totally out and free to change the diapers. That was not easy for me to then also have to like pull the thing up, push his leg back in. It wasn't that easy. So I liked snaps better because I can unsnap them quickly. So I was just, this is one of the onesies. This is by Carter's. It's super soft. We have gotten it newborn, 3 months, and this is now the 6-month one. We have gotten this exact onesie for every single size. It's so soft, so comfortable. He loves it. But it snaps all the way down. So it was just easier for me to unsnap quickly. His legs come right out, change the diaper, put it back. And it wasn't that hard to find the snaps or to line them up. So I really like the snaps better than the zippers when it comes to like nighttime diaper changes. If once they get to where they're sleeping through the night and you don't have to be changing their diaper at night when they're like half asleep and you're tugging on their leg, zipper's totally fine. We can do really any sleeper now that he's sleeping through the night. But when he was younger, I really liked the snaps better than the zippers because it's just way easier access. And so that's why I liked those. Now, one thing I didn't think that I would need, we were in the hospital leaving and my husband loaded up on like 5 hospital blankets. So I was like, well, what do we need these for? He's gonna get too big. They're not stretchy. You can't swaddle them in these. I use these for liners. So he has like a changing pad cover, but I will put this on top of the changing pad cover because he pees a lot. Poop will get on it. And I only have 2 of those. So I'd be like, I'm changing them out multiple times a day. I'm doing laundry every day. I need something else. So I would put these on top of his changing pad. So that way I could, if he poops or pees on this, throw it in the washer, put another one on. We have like 5 of these and I still use these every day. I would also line his Boppy Lounger, which we will talk about. I would throw these on as a liner. So if he pooped or peed or had a blowout on that, put this in the washer, still can use the Boppy Lounger. Don't have to, change it out. Quick, easy, love these, and that's what I use them more for. Liners for things that he's sitting on, playing on, maybe a blanket if he needs a quick blanket and I don't, have one of his softer ones or whatever. So these load up on the hospital blankets. They're free. You're paying for them anyway, but grab them. Take everything from the hospital that you can, and we loaded up on these. And at first when my husband was doing that, I was like, what are you doing? We don't need those. But they have totally come in handy. Now, the Boppy Lounger, this is probably let's make sure you can see it all. So this is probably my most used product ever. If someone says, what did you use the most when he was a baby? The answer is this. Even now, he's a little big for it, but we still can put him in this at 6 months old. But 0 to probably 4 months, we use this every single day and we still occasionally use it. So what I love about it, it has if you can see, it kind of raises right here where their head goes. So they're not laying flat staring at the ceiling. This kind of props them up a little bit where they can see out a little bit. You can prop it up on your couch to where it's more of a recliner. He has used this every day. I would take him with me to the bathroom and bring him in this. If I needed to get ready, I would bring him in this and put him in the bathroom with me. If I wanted to watch TV on the couch, he was sitting next to me in this. If I wanted to be in bed and watch TV or work from my bedroom, he would be with me in this. This we used more than anything else. This was a daily. I mean, from the time we brought him home to the time he was at least 5 months old, he was probably in this every single day, multiple times a day. So get this. This was like $32 at Bye Bye Baby. Love it. Love it for him to just hang out. He can see everything and observe. He's not laying flat, just staring at the ceiling. It's awesome. So awesome. Highly, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And everything that I have, I will find links for, whether it's from Bye Bye Baby, Amazon, Target, wherever I got it, I will link for it. So that way y'all can find these products on your own as well. Last thing I have, actually I have one other thing that I don't have with me, but I want to mention, but is the Boppy breastfeeding pillow. Now, if you're not breastfeeding, this is still really, really helpful because you can hold the baby on this. If you have visitors that maybe are a little like scared to hold the baby, my little brother was, you put this on your lap and you can hold the baby there. For breastfeeding, it's so helpful when you're in the hospital, when you're in bed, because sometimes you're kind of slouched and you're not really that comfortable. So this has been amazing. Now, here's another thing you can use it for. If you're in a place where it's soft enough and you're comfortable doing it, you can have the baby sit here and have his head propped up. If you don't have this Boppy Lounger, that's another way you can use this. You can kind of let them sit in the middle and prop their head up on this. You can have them when they can sit on their own. You can have them sit in the middle of this. That way, if they kind of tilt over, which that's where we're at, he can sit, but he'll fall a little bit, they're protected. So this is something that you can use for so long. So I do recommend getting the Boppy Pillow. Okay, baby started fussing. I ran out of space. I am now probably not in the same area of the bedroom that I was in the last part of the video, but bear with me. So when I ran out of space, I was talking about the Boppy Pillow. I love this. Even if you're not breastfeeding, it's so great for the baby. They can sit in the middle of it when they get to that side. I now have my dog in here with me, so that's why you hear him crying. It's just great. It's a great day here. I'm kidding. Things could totally be worse. But Boppy Pillow has been wonderful. Now, the last thing that I don't have with me because it has broken since we last used it is the Graco Swing. I am going to try to find a picture of it. I will link it below and insert it here somewhere. The Graco Swing was amazing when baby was during his witching hour. So awesome. I mean, it was the only thing that would calm him down during his witching hour was that swing. So I definitely recommend it if you are having a witching hour or if it's some kind of swing, definitely. But the Graco Swing was awesome because he could swing sideways. Come here. He could swing sideways. He could swing back and forth. It had music, music. It had like a little mobile on top. So it was really awesome for him to calm him down during his witching hours. So yes, that is the last thing. I hope all of you enjoyed this video. I hope you found something that maybe will work for your baby or that you didn't know about and you can use, because that's how I really found all of these products, was videos like this. So if you love any of these products and you use them every day, let me know what you use, what you love. I love talking to you guys in the comments. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.